I was diagnosed about 5 months ago. Great difficulty back and forth. One, I have a cervical spine problem. And second, I have numbness in my feet and hands. I tried best in Dubai getting treatment. I wasn't happy. It occurred to me that maybe I should try stem cell. I don't have words how to praise everything that I have gone through. So how do I feel? I feel better than I came in, and I rely 100% that impact of the stem cell will come within next 2 to 3 months. But I don't have any other advice to give to them other than if you suffer from this kind, I would suggest take a chance and come here.
Hello, sir. Pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
Can you please introduce yourself and tell us what brought you to Swiss Medica?
Right. So first of all, my name is Manu Soni. I have been living in Dubai for 42 years. I was diagnosed about 5 months ago with great difficulty back and forth. That one, I have a cervical spine problem, and second, I have numbness in my feet and hands, and that it's what they call peripheral neuropathy. Mm-hmm. So I tried best in Dubai getting treatment. I wasn't happy. It occurred to me that maybe I should try stem cell. So I did a Google search. I had no reference. And I found your call office in Switzerland, who I got connected, and then I had a chat with them on Zoom, and they recommended I should come here. Now, candidly speaking, I was very concerned. I didn't know much about Serbia, I didn't know much about the clinic, I had no clue about Belgrade, because this is the one part I have never visited. And I was very concerned about how the clinic would be. When I arrived, right from the airport, my experience started amazing feeling. When I walked in the clinic, so I don't want to make it too long, but very briefly I have to say 3 things. One, it does not feel like a hospital. It feels like I'm in an amazing health resort. The staff, right from Dr. Anna and the nurses, sisters there, in your physiotherapy, everybody loves what they're doing. They were so generous with their time, with their feeling, and with their concern that I'm moved. In fact, it was not for my oldest son coming back from US just for 3 days to visit us tonight, I would have stayed here for 1 month more. And also my wife's birthday on 18th, and so I had to leave. But I'm not going with my wishes. I'm going because I have to go. So I can go on and on praising how surprised I was, how great this place is, and how everybody has been very kind and very generous.
You're most kind, Mr. Soni.
And very concerned. Right from Dr. Anna, her concern about checking everything. And that encouraged us to get my wife get treated as well. And I was trying to get my son, but because of the time we decided, we will come back. So I'm coming back definitely after a month. My wife and my son may come in March end. But we are positively coming. That tells you what we think of this place.
Excellent.
And we'll definitely talk to our friends. A number of my friends have been in touch with me. What do you think? What's your experience? They have some issues or other. And I said I can vouch on my life that you can blindly come here. You'll be well taken care of.
Thanks so much for those words, sir. It really appreciates when our patients...
It's from my heart.
...appreciate the work we do and the care we try to provide to everyone. Now, if it's fine by you, I would like to shift focus a little bit on your disease, on your actual health condition,
Right.
to hear more from you how it affects your daily life, and what would be some of your hopes for the post-treatment process.
Perfect. So I've been promised by Dr. Anna, and I take her word for granted, that stem cells impact will happen after 2 to 3 months. So I should not be in a rush to get walking tomorrow morning, but I definitely feel better mentally and physically than I came in. And I'm happy to wait for 3 months. My visit next month would not be more for the stem cell purpose, it will be more to spend time with physiotherapist. And her reports, her diagnosis has been very in-depth, amazing, absolutely. I don't have words how to praise everything that I have gone through. So how do I feel? I feel better. Am I better walk tomorrow? No. But I feel better than I came in, and I rely 100% that impact of the stem cell will come within next 2 to 3 months. And
we all hope so. And if I can ask, did you try any other, you mentioned that you tried something in Dubai and that you were not satisfied. Can you share with us what other treatments have you tried
Yeah.
and procedures to address these issues?
So frankly speaking, first of all, one of the best hospital where I have the insurance and I have accessed 100%, Dubai's best hospital. First, they took almost a month to diagnose my spinal problem. They did MRI for my brain and this and that. I was getting very frustrated. And then I kept telling them why I'm not feeling in my feet, hands, this, that. Nobody was able to. Then again, I found out there's a German clinic. They do neuropathic x-rays and treatments. And I've spent 1 month going back and forth between them. And they finally said, well, you have, only thing you can do is do a little physiotherapy, keep your muscles going, strength, but we don't believe there's any further treatment is possible given your age, etc. I've never given up on things in my life, so I started doing some research online, and that's how I discovered your Swiss clinic or Swiss Medica, and that's how I landed up here. Because frankly, in Dubai, I didn't get any hope that I should waste any more time or money there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how.
Can you share with us regarding your own personal research on topic of regenerative medicine?
Yes.
That being stem cells. What you read that intrigued you the most to
So
give
once
it a shot?
I was doing my research on Google and websites and about the neuropathy mainly. And it led me to say there is a stem cell therapy. Then I started Googling where are the possibilities. So that includes Thailand, that included China, Panama, Mexico. US does not do it unless it's from your family. Mm-hmm. So that I ruled it out. I started looking into Europe, and I hit upon by chance the Swiss Medica. So this was my research. However, I had no reference of somebody I knew who's been here. Mm-hmm. But I told my family that, listen, I'm going to take a chance. And I was so lucky to find that it was a good, if you like, the right on the spot.
Did you have any kind of apprehensions or doubts receiving a stem cell therapy?
No.
And any of those coming to Serbia, you mentioned that this is the part of the world you were not familiar with. How did you overcome that apprehensions, if you had any?
No, I basically said I'm going to take a chance. It looks very reputed institution, and they seem to have a record of the past. And whatever testimonials I could see on your website, those were the only references. But basically, I took a chance. I had no doubt about Belgrade, that it's a nice city. It should be. Because I know the history of Yugoslavia and the former country. And many people may not know that Tito and the then Prime Minister of India were part of this non-alignment movement. So I knew a lot about history, and I knew the richness of this part of the world. And I also know the breakup, etc., etc. And so I had no doubt. I had doubt with what kind of clinic it would be, what kind of people there would be, what kind of atmosphere there would be. Because first thing, hospitals are depressing, but this is not a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost like going to a fun place, a recreational place while you're getting treated. So it was, from day one, I felt good. Do I have apprehension? Doctor had given me the reports, and she said there are no negative effect of the blood test or any kind of infection or anything. We are quite convinced, and I take her word for it. And somewhere you have to believe in God and doctor, because I don't have any contrary information to do. So I have no apprehension, no worry, if you ask me. I would suggest to my friends, in fact, a couple of them would come here very soon in the next 3 months for different ailments. So, and I've told them I can stand and tell you this is as good a place as you would be going to.
One thing that always intrigues us is you mentioned that while doing your research, you found out about Panama, Mexico, places maybe in India that provide similar services.
India does not do actually stem cell also, unless it's from your family.
Can I ask then why the decision?
Why did I rule out Mexico and Panama? So I don't have a very good impression of South America, if you ask me. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been to Mexico. I was not very impressed as a country. So I wasn't sure. I would have opted for India if I had the choice, because obviously I knew a lot of people, but they don't do it. And there was no chance of me getting a family member to donate. Thailand was again a kind of a question mark. And I kind of feel European more mindset, because I've lived in England, I worked there for many years. So I'm more inclined to Europe in general. So it was maybe a mental bias. There is no logic that I can give you.
This is a good answer. And for the last, we always like to ask for the people that face similar challenges or have a same health condition. Would you have any kind of insight or a general advice that you would like to share with the world?
One thing that I would share to people, when I trace back, and I wish that I had taken better care of my lifestyle. But I don't have any other advice to give to them other than, if you suffer from this kind, I would suggest take a chance and come here. There's a very good friend of mine has a sort of initial onset stuff Parkinson's, and I said, don't delay it. Come here. Or you wait for 1 month and you come with me. So a couple of my friends who have been referring to me, how's it going, what's happening, uh, and I've been telling them, listen, guys, so my impression is very good. And according to me, the stem cell, I've done all the research, by the way, or all the reading that I could do, that it works. Though it's been a new phenomena in the last like 5-7 years, that it started to get a momentum, but it has had better results than negative results. That has been my research.